Hello everyone! In this video, I'm going to be explaining to you guys how to get the boons in Traitors of Salem. So first of all, what boons are basically like buffs that you can get for your character while playing the game. They're permanent throughout the rest of the game, and I guess there's one that isn't permanent, or there's like two that aren't permanent. I'm also going to be including one that isn't exactly a quote-unquote boon, but it is kind of a buff quest that's different from the rest of the quests, so I thought I might include it. There's going to be comments down in the description below. You should be able to scrub through your scrubber and find exactly what you're looking for, but nevertheless, let's get straight into it. Very first thing that you can do is get yourself a vision boost. This is obtained from John Jr., who is found next to the tree at the top of the map. So this quest is gotten through a gate that is right next to him, and in said gate, it will take you into your own specific area. You can't actually die in here, so I guess that's kind of a buff to it, I guess, or like a benefit. But it's really simple. All you have to do is cross through the field without touching any of the sheep, get to the very end to touch the frog, and you will get the vision boost quest after you talk with him. The second one is also yet another quest from John Jr., still found at the same spot, but instead you may get a quest that asks you to collect sheep. I don't know if this is exactly where all the sheep are, but from every experience that I've had, I found the yellow sheep around the maze, the red sheep around town center, and finally the green sheep around the cave entrance. So I don't know if that's going to be the same for everywhere, but that's just my personal experience on where they are. Next up, we have the ability cooldown decrease. This one is a little bit different. I mean, the other two names are pretty self-explanatory, but it gives you a shorter cooldown on all of your abilities. So you can obtain that through Sabrina, who only appears after night 1 starts. She spawns randomly on the map, and this is what she looks like here. And her quest is the safe on the very far right-hand side of the mansion and on the map in general. It's on the wall. There is safe right there, but the way that you open this safe, there is a two-step process. The first step is you change the dagger on the top. That is the angle at which you're trying to pick. Whenever you twist the knife on the bottom to quote-unquote try to lockpick the safe, it will either go really far or not at all. And that depends on how close that top knife is to where it's wanting to be. So the way that you complete the quest is move the knife around and use the cues at the very bottom of the screen in order to tell how close you are to where that knife is supposed to be. And once that knife gets where you need it to be at, then it will let you to open up the safe. The next thing is a move speed increase, and this is also a self-explanatory name, but that is obtained through Pan, and similar to Sabrina, Pan only appears after night 1, and he spawns anywhere across the map randomly. So his quest is on the top side of the farm above Mr. Stuffins, and is basically like just a glorified red light, green light game. So the way that you go about doing it is you move forward whenever the doggo is asleep, and then whenever you see the little alert sign pop up, the exclamation point, just stop moving, don't move at all, otherwise you will have to reset. But you have to just continue to move through until you get Pan's pipe, I think. Is that the proper term? Okay, post shadow here, it's actually Puck, and it's Pan's flute. I kind of got this wrong a little bit. This is like the only time that I got the quest in this video before, but this move speed is insane. Next up, we have the attack shield, and this is one of the quests that can be obtained right away. This is obtained through Eden and is available at the very start of the game, from what I've noticed. I don't know if there's some times where I've tried to get the quest, but I wasn't able to grab it. But you just go and you talk to Eden, and there is a target range in the bottom of the maze. It'll take you straight to it. All you do is you shoot the targets, try to get the center, and you'll get more points. Once you're done with that, talk with Eden, and you'll get yourself a one-time use shield. and it will actually let you know if someone tried to murder you. Next up, we have the role reveal, which is obtained from Madame Martha, but it isn't actually obtained from Madame Martha. Madame Martha, you can find her inside of the tavern, but the way that you actually get this quest is by doing your actual quests. And wherever you get that done, you can go up to the quest board, and sometimes randomly, you'll get the role reveal. And the way that the role reveal works is it will reveal your role to everyone in the town that is in the tavern at that specific time. So it benefits you to bring as many people in the tavern as possible so they can see what role you are. So one thing I do want to say though with some of these boons is, depending on what role you are, I would say don't go for them. Like, for example, the ability cooldown decrease, don't get it if you have a one-time use or a passive ability such as, Mayor, King, Vigilante, Psychic. Any of those roles, do not talk to Sabrina. Instead, let someone who actually has abilities that they can use over and over again, like Transporter or Seer, get this ability or Boon. That way they can get their abilities back faster. It doesn't make sense if you get an ability cooldown if you don't have an ability, if that makes sense, right? But that is basically the one thing that I did want to say about that quest in the end. So please do not get this unless you absolutely need it, or if you think that a traitor is going to use it more than a townie will. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Anyways, that's basically it for all of the boons. There's only the 5 boons right now, and they may change in the future. They might add more. I know they were in talks of changing it possibly to be an RNG based thing. That way you don't specifically have to go to Eden to get the attack shield. And there's a few things that I'm hoping to see from that, but as it stands right now, this is how you obtain all of the boons in Traitors in Salem. So I appreciate you guys for coming by and watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and click sub. That'd be greatly appreciated. I'm going to be trying my hardest to upload daily Traitors in Salem videos on top of daily Town of Salem videos. So be sure to come by and check out all the videos. Anyways, that's it for this video. My name is Shadow, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Later, guys.